Good morning, girls. How are you? Okay, today we are going to be finishing lesson 20.2 and taking some extra examples about it, as well as doing lesson 20.3 in the online lesson. Okay, so yesterday we began talking about that we are going to be taking for the whole of this, for the whole module, the congruence theorems of triangles. And as I told you, when two triangles are congruent, it means that all the three sides are equal and all the three angles are equal. But to prove that a triangle is congruent, to prove that two triangles are congruent, it's enough for you to prove that either two sides and one angle are congruent, or two angles and one side are congruent, or even three sides are congruent. All of these are called the triangle congruency theorems. And we are beginning in the first theorem, which is the ASA, the angle side angle triangle congruency. As I told you yesterday, angle side angle congruency, it's not written like this as a haphazard name. Actually, no, because when you are proving that two triangles are congruent, not any two angles and not any side is enough. No, it should be moving in order, as I'm saying here. Angle, side, angle, which mean when you have two triangles like in here, for example, when you are trying to prove that these two triangles are congruent, it means angle, side, angle. This is the order I'm talking about. Not any angle and not any side. No, they should be moving in order. Angle, and then the included side in between, and then the other angle. Okay, and yesterday I left for you question 6 as a homework. Okay, let's think about it. Is these two triangles are congruent or no? Yes, we are in page 1004, by the way. Okay, are they congruent or no? Let's see. I have angle and then side. So I have to find the next angle, angle 4, right? So this is the first thing I should find, which is measure angle 4. So angle R, sorry. Measure angle R, sorry. So angle R is going to be, as we said, 180 minus 72 plus 38 to find the missing angle. And then using our calculators to try and find the answer. Yes, first of all, 72 plus 38 minus 180. It's the answer. Yes, the answer is 70. So the missing angle, measure angle R, is actually 70. Okay, so now let's consider that this is 70 in here. Sorry, this is 70. So we have 38, 170. 38, 167. So are these congruent triangles? No, of course they aren't. So the answer is not congruent. Why? Because of the measure angle R that you got, it's not equal to measure angle E. Okay. And then going to the proving thing. I left for you question, I think I did be with you, right? Yes. Number 8 and number 9 in page 1005 and 1006. Okay, let's think about number 8. Write each proof. Given that we said before, this is angle, this is triangle. So here he is telling you to, again, a given thing that measure angle JLM. This big angle in here. This big angle in here is equal to KML. KML. Again, this big angle in here. So these two angles are equal. And that angle JML, where is JML? JML, the small angle in here. So he is telling you that this angle is equal to KLM. KLM, this small angle in here. Okay, so the givens are that the big angle is equal to the big angle and that the small angle is equal to the small angle. Okay, to understand this carefully, why don't I try to, here as you can see, I have the two triangles like uh, inside each other. Why don't we try to like isolate them from each other? I will be having one like this, and I have another one like this, right? What did I do? I just like tried to isolate them from each other to understand what is he giving me. And then this is supposed to be J, this is K, and this is M, and this is here, this is M as well, and this is L, and here this is L. Okay, anyway, so he is telling you that this angle in here, let's do it in the green color, this angle in here is equal to this angle in here. And then this blue angle actually is not in the right, is not in the right triangle, it's in the left triangle. So he is telling you that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, and what else? LM, girls, is the same in both triangles. LM is shared between both triangles, right? So I can say that using the ASA theorem, these two triangles are congruent because angle is equal to angle, side is equal to side, and then angle is equal to angle. So these two triangles are congruent, right? Okay, very good. Let's see how to write. We said before the first thing you should write is the givens, right? So angle JLM is equal to angle KML. Why? Because this is given. And we have another given, which is angle JML is equal to angle KLM. Why again? Because this is again given. And then side LM is equal to side LM. LM is equal to LM. And we said before this is called the what? This is called the, you remember, the reflexive property. Reflexive property of congruency or whatever. Just reflexive is enough for me. Since I have angle equal to angle and angle equal to angle and side, so I can say that the two triangles are congruent. Triangle JLM, just to do the triangle thingy. Okay, anyway, triangle JLM is congruent to triangle KLM using the what? Using the ASA theorem. Of course, you should write triangle congruence theorem. Okay, and here you should put the mark of the triangle. In here, it should be like the triangle mark in here and in here as well. Okay, you should do the triangle mark. Okay, very easy, I think. Okay, and then I left question 9 for you as well. Okay, I have two triangles in front of each other. And then he's telling you, given that angle S and angle U are both right angle triangles, angle S, but both right angle, not triangle, both right angle. So this is 90 and this is 90. And that RV RV, this line, bisects SU. What does it mean to bisect SU? It means what? So the given angle S is 90 and angle U is 90, and they are equal. RV bisect SU, and we said bisect means divide it into two equal parts. So he means that this side is equal to this side. And what else? So I have an angle, side, side. I still have one angle, and this angle should be the angle in here because we said we move in order. Angle, side, angle, included side, and then the angle on the other side. Is these two angles equal? Of course they are, because they are what? Because they are vertically opposite angle. They form a big X in here. So let's write our statements. First of all, beginning by our givens, angle S is equal to angle U equal 90. And why is this? Because this is given. Or you can just write in here, it's right angle in here. Instead, I will tell. Of course, it will give you the same idea and the same meaning, but just to be accurate, angle S is equal to angle S and angle U are right angle. This is given. And then RV bisect SU. You are just like copying. RS bisect, not RS, sorry, RV bisects, who bisects SU. Why again? Because this is again given. Okay, and then let's explain. S and U are right angle. It means what? It means that angle S is equal to angle U equal 90. Why? Because this is the definition of right angle. Definition of right angle. Okay, and what else? ST will be equal to TU. Why? Because this is the definition of segment bisector, or definition of bisector. This is the definition of bisector. Very well. And then what else? I still have angle T. So I'm going to tell him here that angle RTS is equal to angle RTS is equal to angle on the other side UTV, and that's why, because of the vertically angle theorem. Vertical angle theorem. So I can say that triangle RST is congruent to triangle VUT, and again you are going to do the triangle mark in here and in here, both here and here. And that's why, because of the ASA triangle congruence theorem, and that's it. Actually, the proofs became very, very easy since you have a lot of reasons that you have knowledge of now. It's becoming very, very easy, I think. Okay, so the lesson was done, and then I'm going to do some extra examples in the evaluate section. Okay, we are going to be starting in the evaluate section in page 1009, and we are solving question 8. Okay, in question 8, the headline of the question is write each proof. Write each proof. I think I left 7 for you as a homework, I think. And we are doing number 8 now as classwork. Okay. Given. What is the givens? AB is parallel to CD. First of all, AB is parallel to CD. Since AB is parallel to CD, since he told you the word parallel, so you have to start thinking about the four angles that we took, remember, in module 19. Alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, corresponding angles, same side interior angles. Whenever you hear the word parallel, you are going to be using these angles. So you have to like put them inside your mind. Yani, for example, here since AB is parallel to CD, so these two angles are forming Z, so they are alternate interior, right? The angle in here and the angle there. What else? These two angles together, for example, B and all the big C is same side interior, so they are supplementary, for example. The corresponding angle here is not used because you need to continue this line so that you can find the letter F. But here the same side interior and alternate interior is very, very obvious in here. We have a letter Z and we have the U, which can be the same side. Okay, anyway, so first of all, he told me that AB is parallel to CD, so I understand that I'm going to be using one of the four main angles related to the parallel lines. And then angle ACB is congruent to angle CAD. Let's see, where is this? What are those? Angle ACB, where is ACB? ACB. So this thingy in here, this angle is equal to CAD, this angle in here. So he is telling you that this angle is equal to this angle. And since he told me that AB is parallel to CD, so according to this, I can say that actually this angle is equal to this small angle in here. Right or no? This angle, can you see we have a letter Z in here? We have a letter Z. Letter Z. All of this is the letter Z, right? So this angle will be equal to this angle. Right? So in this first triangle, we have angle, side, angle. And in the second triangle, again, we have angle, side, angle. We proved that the two angles in the two triangles are equal and these two blue angles are equal. What about the included side, AC? Is it equal? Of course it's equal because it's what? Because it is shared in both triangles. AC is in this triangle and in this triangle. So I can say that using ASA theorem, these two triangles are congruent. So I understood that what I'm going to write. Now let's begin writing. Of course, you are going to make a table. Let me change the... So here you are just going to write in here, this is statements, and here this is your reasons. And then the first thing is my given. So AB is parallel to CD. And why is this? Why did I wrote this? Because this is what? Because this is given. And then you can write here number 1 and this number 2. Angle ACB is equal to angle CAD. Again, why? Because this is again given. Okay, what else? Since AB is parallel to CD, I can say that angle B, the yellow one, angle BAC is equal to ACD, right? Why? Because they are using the alternate interior angle theorem. Very good. So this is what I'm going to write. So in here, I will tell him that angle BAC is equal to angle ACD. And that's why, because of the alternate interior angle theorem. Very good. So, and then what is the last thing? I proved two angles. I still have what? One side. So AC is equal to AC using the what? Using the reflexive property. So I can tell him that the two triangles, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA using the what? Using the ASA triangle congruence theorem. Okay. And here beside this, I told you try to draw the mark of triangle. So here we have triangle and here as well we have triangle. Understood? Okay, very, very good and very, very easy. Let's go to the next question. Okay, moving on to page 1010, question 14. Okay, as you can see, we have two triangles and we have a lot of missing things. Nothing is known. We have two triangles which is sharing a side, which is PR. And then this angle here is 2x plus 1. The angle down is x plus 18. The angle here is 8y minus 4. The angle down is 4y plus 28. For what values of variables? Variables, he means what? X and y. Yani what will be the value of x and y if triangle PQR, the up triangle is congruent to triangle SPR? And in this case, what is the value, what is the measure of angle Q? For the thingy of measure angle Q, this is like another question. We will reach it after we finish the first part. In the first part, he's trying to find the values, the value of X and the value of Y. He is trying to find X and Y. To find X and Y, what should I do to find X and Y? To find X and Y, I have to use the ASA theorem. He is telling you what will happen if these two triangles were congruent. If these two triangles were congruent using the ASA theorem, this angle should be equal to this angle. And this side is the same, and then this angle is equal to this angle, which means if I try to write an equation, I have that 2x plus 1 equal to x plus 18, right? As well as 8y minus 4 equal to 4y plus 28. And then let's begin solving. How can I solve this to find x? I will move x to the other side, and as if I'm shifting, I will put x instead of 1 and 1 will come here. So it's going to be 2x minus x equal negative 1 plus 18, which means 2x minus x is x equal negative 1 plus 18 is 17. We found x. Let's do the same thing for y. Again, I will bring y here and 4 to the other side. So 8y minus 4y equal 4 plus 28. I'm changing signs. And then 8y minus 4y is 4y equal 4 plus 28, 32. And then I have to divide these by 4, right? So by 4 here, by 4 there, y is going to be equal to y is going to be equal to 8. I found x and I found 8, right? Okay. Since I found x and I found 8, can I know the measure of the angles now? Yes, we can, right? Can we substitute in here to find measure angle P and measure angle R? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Of course, you can either use 2x plus 1 or use x plus 18. Do not use both because already both of them are equal. Let's say, for example, I'm going to use x plus 18. So measure angle P equal x plus 18, which is 17 plus 18. The answer will be, let's see, it's going to be 35. So the answer is 35. I found measure angle P. Moving on to measure angle R. Angle R will be the same thing. Let's substitute in any one. Let's substitute in 8y minus 4, for example. So 8 multiply 8 minus 4. The answer will be 8 multiply 8 is 64. 8 multiply 8, yes, 64 minus 4. The answer will be 60 degrees. So the answer is 60 degrees. He is telling you to find measure angle Q. If this is 35 and this is 60, how can I find measure angle Q? Didn't we say that for any triangle, the three angles are 180? So if I know two of them, I will subtract them from 180 to find measure angle Q. So measure angle Q is 180 minus 35 plus 60, or you can do it, if this will confuse you, minus 35 minus 60. You know, I'm subtracting everything from 180. And then let's find our answer. So it's going to be 180 minus 35 minus 60. So the answer is 85. So measure angle Q is 85 degree. Measure angle Q will be 85 degree. Understood? Okay. Let's go to our next question. Okay, our last lesson, or our last question in this lesson will be in page 1013, question number 20. Okay, determine whether each of the following provides enough information to prove that the two triangles in here are congruent or no. Triangle SQR and triangle SQP. Select the correct answer for each lettered part. And he is going to be giving you some information, and according to this information, you should tell him, is this enough information so that I can say that these two triangles are congruent or no? Of course, as you can see, nothing is understood except that SQ is shareable in these two triangles. Yani SQ is equal to SQ. So we have one side is equal. But do we know anything about angles? No. Let's see. For question A, Q is the midpoint of PR. Q is the midpoint of PR. Since I know that Q is the midpoint of QR, so I can say that this is equal to this. So I know that this side is equal to this side and that SQ is shared in both triangles. Can I say using this that these two triangles are congruent? And I know that this is equal to this and this is constant. But do I know that the other side are equal, or do I know anything about angles? I know nothing, right? So actually this is not enough information to say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, what about, let's remove this. Okay, angle P is equal to angle R. Angle P is equal to angle R. And I know that this side is constant. It is one side. Okay, again, let's think. I have one angle equal to one angle. And actually, it's even away from the side. Remember, we said ASA, they should be like in order. Angle comes first and then the side in between. So if I'm talking about the side in between, so these two angles should be the one given. And if he told me that this angle is equal to this angle and that this angle is equal to this angle, and this side is constant, so I can say that these are congruent. But he didn't. He is giving me these two angles. Is this enough information for me? Did I know anything about the other angles or about the other sides? I didn't, right? So actually, again, no, this is not enough information for me to know anything about congruency. Okay, let's see number C. Question C, angle SQP is right angle. He told you that angle SQP is right angle, and right angle means 90. Before we complete, since this is 90, and since these two triangles form a linear pair, so the other angle is what? Again 90. This was a rule, this was a theorem, by the way. Whenever you have a linear pair and one of the angle is 90, so the next angle will be 90, because 90 plus 90 will give you a 180. So I understand that these two angles are equal. So I have one angle equal. And I have the side included equal. If he tells me that these two angles are equal, so I can say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, let's see. Angle PSQ, angle PSQ, yani he is talking about this angle, is equal to angle RSQ, RSQ, this. So 90, 90, side is the same, angle, angle. Actually, this is the definition of congruency. So of course, yes, these are two congruent triangles. Okay, let's go to question D. Angle SQP is right angle, again, right angle. So this is 90. This is 90. Measure angle P is 32. He is telling you that this is 32. And that measure angle RSQ is 58. Okay, let's think. Since he gave me a lot of like far away angles in this triangle, it's okay. It's like he gave you this angle and then the side is equal and then the 90 degree. But in the other triangle, no, I need to find measure angle S, right? So let's find measure angle S. Measure angle S will be what? Will be 180 minus 90 minus 32. I will subtract 90 and 32 to find measure angle S. And then let's find it. So it's going to be 180 minus 90 minus 32. The answer will be 58. The answer is 58. So we discovered that this angle in here is 58. Let's see. So 90, 90. The side is the same. 58, 58. So are they congruent? Of course they are congruent using ASA theorem. So I just needed to do one extra step, which is finding the missing angle. Okay, let's erase and do the last part. Angle P equal angle R. Angle P, he told you that angle P is equal to angle R. And I know that the side is equal. And measure angle PSQ, PSQ is equal to RSQ. This angle is equal to this angle. Now, let's think about angles. Any triangle, the three angles of it should add to what? Should add to 180. Yani angle P plus angle Q plus angle S should be 180. Angle R plus angle S plus angle Q should be 180. Okay. Since he is telling you that P and R are equal, يعني again let me write it for you. Angle P plus angle Q plus angle S equal 180, right? And angle R plus angle Q plus angle S is 180, right? Okay, he is telling you that angle P is equal to angle R. These two parts is the same. and angle S is equal to angle S, these two yellow things in here. So since 180, 180, S is equal to S, P is equal to R, so Q should be equal to what? Should be equal to Q. And I mean that these two angles, will be the same, right? Because this is equal to this, and this is equal to this. So if I try to find the missing angle here, it will be the same as the missing angle here. It will be the same rule, so these two angles are equal. So now let's investigate. Angle equal angle, side is the same, angle equal angle. So is these two triangles congruent? Yes, of course they are congruent. This is enough information for me. Okay, understood? Okay, girls, I hope it's understood. This is the ending of lesson 20.2. We are going to be meeting in our online lesson, inshallah, and starting lesson 20.3. It will be actually the same idea about congruency of triangle, just we will take a new theorem. Instead of having two angles on one side, it will be two sides and one included angle. Okay, see you, inshallah. Thank you.